What is up, everybody? It is your boy Farai. Thank you once again for tuning into another video, man. Shout out notification squad. Hope you're having a great day. So yeah, man, pretty much in today's video we're going to be mixing some more pro sounding rap vocals. We've got Lil Uzi Vert Silly Watch to remix today, so stick around for that, man. Really going to be focused on getting those really nice upfront but still indie beat sounding rap vocals. So if you're into that, stay tuned. And if you're new to the channel, definitely consider checking out the links in the description, man. You can check out my vocal mixing course, vocal recording course, as well as vocal enhancer, to definitely help you get a more in-depth look into recording and mixing within FL Studio, man. So if you're into that, let's get it. And yeah, man, don't forget to smash that like button. I hope you're doing well. Let's get it. Alrighty, man, now we're in the computer, we're gonna get to mixing. I've got some cool vocal chains to show you today, so stick around. I'll play the track all the way through and then we'll get to it.
All this money make me want hit my ditty bop. Tell her at the bank I'm just I kill these dudes with my hands, I train a lot. Super Saiyan hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6 businesses, yeah, that's that steady guap. Station model, but ready, she just sleep a lot. Snakes and rats, man, I just can't fuck with ops. Niggas talk too much, dog, you just cap a lot. At the crib and it's looking like Camelot. 20 backwards, I'm up like an astronaut. She broke up with you and she started her OnlyFans. Every day Sunday I hang with the holy man. Just think about it, you should go get some money, man. Now I understand why Uzi got an armor, yeah. I understand why these dudes be funny, man. I understand why these women be twerking, man. I understand why I should be faster, man. Motherfuck Gucci, man, I ain't no slave, man. Making money like a nigga, don't need to drop. Why not open Illuminati like Farai? Microwave help me.
Alrighty, so there you go, man. Really cool, really aggressive and upfront, but still in the beat, still tamed, and still able to kind of compete with Uzi's vocal. So the beat was obviously really different, so that's where, you know, we really had to help transform the remake into, you know, something that sounded mastered. So, you know, I think it's really important to, if you are going to do a remix or something like that, just to realize that this track already has been mastered, so you're going to have to drop the level a little bit, do some processing, and then, you know, bring everything else up. So that's really what we'll be focusing on, as well as just, you know, in general, obviously the vocal, making sure that the main vocal sounds good. So yeah, let's get straight to mixing, man. So firstly, we'll kind of look around what we have today. We have these 3 elements going on in the track. Hopefully you could hear all of them. And we got the mic input. So for those who are new to the template style, man, you add your mic into there, boom, and then you have 3 options to record into, right? So I don't record with anything, we might as well take that off because it doesn't matter. And you know, we record either our main vocal first. I like to record my main vocals first. I don't know anyone that records doubles first. But we record into our main vocal. Once we've done that, we can add in our kind of dark ad-libs and then our doublers and that kind of thing. So, you know, what we have going on in the main vocal, if we just play the main vocal right there, I'll kind of skim through all of the elements first. So we've got the main vocals right here.
I kill these dudes with my hands, I train a lot. Super Saiyan hyperbolic, I spar a lot.
So that's cool. We got the main vocal with this kind of crazy delay. Crazy reverb. And over here we've got these kind of crazy ad.
At the bank I'm just money like a nigga.
So absolutely crazy, just like it reminds me of like the demons in Saints Row or something like that, for those who have played Saints Row. Really crazy. You can see once in a while we pitch stuff. I don't know which one I'd pitched over here. It might have been this one. Yeah. So as you can see, you know, you can do some cool pitching effects and that kind of thing. But for the most part, it's just a normal vocal that I've done. And then we got this crazy doublers right here.
At the bank I'm just
And really, I didn't want this doubler to really be too kind of, you know, prominent in the mix. I really wanted to focus on just making sure that it was just kind of in the background of the track. So yeah, man, that's pretty much what we had going on. So, you know, those are 3 elements. So if I was to bypass the vocal chain that we have going on in the main vocal, so you can kind of hear what the mix sounds like without any effects.
At the bank I'm just I kill these dudes with my hands, I train a lot. Super Saiyan hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6.
As you can hear, it's kind of steady, it's kind of not steady, it's all over the place and doesn't sound so good. So, you know, once we turn everything back on.
At the bank I'm just I kill these dudes with my hands, I train a lot. Super Saiyan hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6.
Just sounds like it's on steroids, you know. That's what's really cool about this track. It kind of sounds like, you know, towards the ending of Akira. If you've watched Akira, really cool movie, you should check it out. But you know, with everything together, it's absolutely amazing, you know.
At the bank I'm just I kill these dudes with my hands, I train a lot. Super Saiyan hyperbolic.
So, you know, that's what we have going on. So let me just kind of focus on these dark ad libs because I think you're going to want to know what's going on. Absolutely nothing else going on. No ad lib, no auto-tune or noise gating, just this H delay. So, you know, waves are on delay, on sale right now, my bad. And, you know, get this for like $30 or whatever. It's definitely a cool delay to have. And this is probably the exact one that is being used on the mix of Uzi's track. So pretty cool. That's how we get that effect. And we just send it towards our reverb channel, which we have this on. And we send it to our other delay channel. So it kind of also does this thing. Really a minimal amount. And then this doesn't go to anywhere in today's track. So, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have on the doubles. You know, not really too important, man. I'll just kind of skim through them. They're just kind of in the background of the track, but you know, so just to play them again. It's just my standard chain, except this time around I've really tweaked the telephone effect. You know, sound good as a Flangus Panamatic. Nothing much going on. But the main vocal, man, auto-tune, obviously we start off with. We're not using any compressors today. I really wanted to get the vocal kind of modern sounding, so I didn't want to use any you know, compressors. But to start off with, I use a bit of auto-tune. These are my settings for today. When I'm doing more serious rap stuff, I will use a slightly slower retune speed, so it'll sit between, let's just say 20 and you know, 10. And then for more sing-song type stuff, I might go from like 4 to 0, you know what I mean? 0 obviously being the fastest and most prominent sounding auto-tune sound. And yeah, I mess around with the natural vibrato. I personally like rapping with it. I think it does something cool to the voice. But yeah, it's really up to you. Bit of noise gate just because when I record at night, you know, the computer and stuff is on. So yeah, so from there on out, man, we send our main vocal to the vocal chain. And to start it off with, man, shout out Farai's Vocal Enhancer. Check it out on my web store. Absolutely crazy. I mean, you can just, this is where the crazy reverb comes from, but also just check how forward it brings the vocal. And I always add it last, so you know, while you're mixing your track, definitely have it off, and then towards the end of the mix, just bring it in, and then do some really slight toning with the EQ section. Kind of tweak the input level and then turn down the output level, and you're really going to end up with something amazing. So if I was to turn this off, whoop, let's turn this back on. So let's just go somewhere like here.
Snakes and rats, man, I just can't fuck with ops. Niggas talk too much, dog, you just Camelot. At the crib and it's looking like Camelot. 20 backwards, I'm up like an astronaut. She broke up with you and she started her OnlyFans. Every day Sunday I hang with the holy man. Think about it, you should go get some money, man. Now I understand why Uzi got an armor. Yeah, I understand.
So it's really slight, but it's like it's just adding this thing to the mid-range, which is absolutely wonderful. I quite like it, man. So definitely check that out in the description box. I think it's $10 usually. On sale, you can get it for even cheaper. But yeah, man. So right now we have the de-esser. I really like the de-ess rap vocals these days. I know I've got like a love-hate relationship with de-essing vocals, but you know, really nice to de-ess your vocals. So if you kind of want to see how much we doing,
I'm just, yeah, I kill these dudes with my hands, I train a lot. Super Saiyan, hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6 businesses, yeah, that's that steady guap. Station model, but ready, she just sleep a lot. Snakes and rats, man, I just.
So as you can see, so many S sounds, but this DS is just chomping them all up, keeping them tamed, keeping the vocal from kind of spiking in the treble region. So when you're listening on headphones, it's not cutting your head off. You know what I mean? That's what the DS can be used for. Definitely in the free VST version, you will find my V2 of the Fruity DS, which is amazing. So yeah, man. After that, I do a little bit of SSL EQ. I know Leslie, who you know sometimes mixes Uzi's vocals, is definitely on the SSL waves. He uses the Waves SSL. Also go pick that up. I just saw it on sale for $35. So if you really want to scoop up an SSL console, now is the time. And yeah, pretty much what I do is, we'll work from left to right, is I do a high pass filter just to get rid of some of the lowest end stuff. So you know, for those who are new doing something like that. And then I do a 200 roll off or 200 reduction shelf style, and really that's just doing this at 200. And yeah, that kind of just cleans up the vocal a little bit. And then again, I do a 200 dip, which is this time a peak style cut, and or a bell style cut. And yeah, just a little bit of a boost at 600. This is a thing you can make use of when you are doing heavier rap vocal stuff. 600 hertz is really a nice range to kind of just boost the vocal, give it some warmth, give it some vintage tone. So yeah, and then after that I do a heavy 4 dB boost AK. Since we've de-essed the vocal so much, we really want to make sure that we are bringing that triple back now that it's been tamed. So yeah, man, that's pretty much what we do. So after that, man, I slam everything into a RVox, do a little bit of compression, you know, just a little bit. This just helps just bring the vocal in, you know what I mean, something really cool. And then we do some EQ. We're doing a lot of EQ on this track, but not that much. I mean, look, if you already see what's going on, it's not that much, you know. We just want to be focusing on cleaning up the vocal. And I focused on this because Engineer Kaylee, for example, I think in the interview she did, she says when she's doing Uzi's vocals, she's really just reducing stuff. So this is what we've done. As you can see, we're not really boosting much. We're just focusing on kind of cutting away stuff that we don't like. So this is a nice EQ to do that. So as you can see, if you want to fool yourself into not going too overboard, you can, that's what I like about this EQ, and make it look insane. But in reality, it's not that much that's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much what we do, man. Just kind of dip stuff and then really focus on this area right here, man. This is really where we want to get right when it comes to these types of songs. So yeah, man. After that, man, what I do is a bit of compression again. So
I kill these dudes with my hands, I train it like Super Saiyan, hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6 businesses, yeah, that's that steady guap. Station model, but ready, she just sleep a lot. Snakes and rats, man, I just can't fuck with ops. Niggas talk too much, dog, you just cap a lot. At the crib and it's looking like Camelot. 20.
Yeah, that reverb was crazy right there. Farai's vocal enhancer. But yeah, man. So yeah, after this, man, what we do is a little bit of CLA vocals. Now the reason I did this is because I'm pretty sure if Leslie was mixing these records, he did use this on the vocal. If not, then Kaylee probably used it. This just seems to be Uzi's effect that is used, and I didn't really want to do any cutting, so I just decided to do this top boost right here, which is just a very light treble boost, and then I made use of these 2 effects right here, which is the pitch and then the delay. That's kind of how we get that crazy ongoing delay with the vocal, and just a little bit of pitch to kind of bring some space into the vocal as well. And then this is kind of my favorite thing to add to vocals these days, either this or the DLYM, and just add in 1%, which is really just going to help spread the vocal even more. So that's pretty much what we do right there. If I disable these 2,
I kill these dudes with my hands, I train it like Super Saiyan, hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6 businesses, yeah, that's that steady guap. Station model, but ready, she just sleep a lot. Snakes and rats, man, it's
really just a little bit of a mastering effect that's going on. So yeah, man, that's pretty much what we do. I do a little bit of vocal bus processing. I wanted to edit all of them together and kind of make them sound consistent. So what I do here is I add in a little bit of UAD Pultec EQ, which is really just emphasizing this 12,000 hertz and then dipping 10k, so it kind of does this weird thing, and then we blend that in with the track. That's kind of the most important thing going on. Bit of a bass boost as well, but really focusing on this high end right here. And then what I did was again just finalize the vocal sound. Because we've added a reverb and because we've added the flanders on top of the vocals, I really just wanted to focus on the side channels. Side basically means stereo, and really just dip away some of the stereo stuff on the vocals, you know what I mean? So really dip away some of this stuff. And then as you can see, we do a little bit of mid cuts as well, just to tame the vocals again. But yeah, really crazy stuff. It's like sci-fi looking effects right here. But yeah, that's pretty much what we do. And then I decided to spread the vocals with this SPL Vitalizer. As you know, I do have a real one right here, so it's really nice to be able to use this stereo enhancer knob right there. Really cool stuff. So yeah, man, after that I compressed all of the vocals together, so just see how much compression I'm doing.
I kill these dudes with my hands, I train it like Super Saiyan, hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6 businesses, yeah, that's that steady guap. Station model.
So you're probably wondering, why do I have a mastering compressor or a mix bus compressor on the vocals? Well, this is where, you know, the whole thing of having Uzi's one mastered and not having my own mastered. I didn't want to add the compression to the beat, so I decided to get that effect on the vocals. So that way the vocals kind of sound like the Uzi one in terms of compression, but the beat just kind of does its own thing. So that's why I compressed 4 dB at max, really cool. And then just kind of a standard kind of compression thing going on. And then just a little bit of L1. L1 really is a really good plugin for just finalizing the vocal. As you can see, the thing that I was sitting with for so long on this mix is that I really wanted to focus on this out ceiling. So if you feel your vocals are too loud, you can actually just pull the ceiling down, and if you want them a bit louder, you can pull them up. And that's kind of how I get that last bit of final tweaking going on. So yeah, that's pretty much what we do, man, with the vocals. We do have a little bit of DBX as parallel compression in this time around in our mix. So basically we send our main vocal to this DBX, which then helps us just get a more loud sounding vocal. We also send it to the MV2, so these 2 plugins together give our vocal a bit more kind of beef. So if we were to disable that,
I kill these dudes with my hands, I train it like Super Saiyan, hyperbolic, I spar a lot. 6 businesses, yeah, that's that steady guap. Station model, but ready, she just sleep a lot. Snakes and rats, man, I just can't fuck with ops. Niggas talk too much, dog, you just cap a lot. At the crib and it's
so it just does a little bit of a mid-range kind of thing, and it sounds really good, man. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have going on this mix. Not really too much going on. I did not do any mastering much besides this EQ, which is really minimal. I was tweaking it here, and this is pretty much all I did. I just boosted it to 300, which for some reason the kick drum and the vocal just decided to gel a bit better when I did that boost right there. And I just did the side channel boost, so
like a spar a lot. 6 businesses.
And that's really all that's going on. So I also did a bit of a cut just to get rid of everything below 17 hertz. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all we have going on, man. Really straightforward, punchy sounding vocal sound that you can achieve within FL Studio. I hope you learned something, man. Check the link in the description if you want to purchase this. And yeah, man, I hope you had a good day today, man. I hope you stay well and keep mixing, keep grinding every day, even if you lock down at home. Same thing I'm doing, man. I'm just working every day. So yeah, man, I'll check you out next time. Don't forget to smash like. Peace out.